Hey guys, John V here from PhoneArena. You're watching our in-depth video review of the Samsung Focus Flash. It's available right now through AT&T for a 2-year contract price of $49.99, so it's relatively inexpensive. And it's one of the latest devices in the Windows Phone cam to feature Mango. For something that's $50 a 2-year contract, we definitely like the look of the Samsung Focus Flash. For starters, it employs some hard lines combined with some angular cutouts, gives it a chic look approach. On top of that, the choice of materials is plastic. It might not be the most durable thing out there, but luckily it retains a good clean look all the time, doesn't attract that much fingerprints or dust, and also contributes in keeping the handset very lightweight. It's compact and easy to hold, and overall, definitely an appreciable look. Just like the Samsung Focus from last year, the Samsung Focus Flash utilizes a Super AMOLED panel which produces some very distinctive colors, very rich, vibrant, and blacks are exactly what it is, black. It also utilizes the same resolution WVGA, but it's a 3.7-inch display, so it provides for some really nice sharp details, good clarity, wide view angles enables us to view it in outdoor conditions, and overall, definitely something that attracts our eyes. Rather than finding all capacitive touch buttons, it employs a physical start button right here. You still have the capacitive back and search keys. Besides finding the earpiece above the display, you also have a front-facing VGA camera, which is used for self-portraits only right now. Around the sides of the phone, we find the 2-level shutter key, dedicated power button, micro USB port for charging data connectivity. You have also the volume rocker, and on top 3.5mm headset jack with the noise cancellation microphone. Lastly, in the rear we find a 5-megapixel autofocus camera, single LED flash, have the notches here for the speakerphone. Removing the back cover, you gotta yank off the plastic cover. You gain access to its battery and SIM card slot. Inside the handset, it's packing a single-core 1.4 GHz Qualcomm MSM 8255 processor coupled with 512 megabytes of RAM. It's actually the second-generation Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, but nevertheless, it still provides a phenomenal experience. But then again, with Windows Phone, generally with most things, it's just snappy in its overall performance. And you see it here still with the Samsung Focus Flash. All in all, it's a very quick handset. Naturally, one of the big things about the Samsung Focus Flash is that it features the most up-to-date Windows Phone experience. It's Mango version 7.5. We've gone into detail about its intricacies in our review of the HTC Radar, and this device follows suit. It definitely has some new things, such as the better multitasking element to it, where you quickly navigate across some open applications. It also has better Twitter integration, but at its core, it's still that phenomenal Windows Phone experience that we like. It runs fast, it's simplified. The home screen here has these dynamic live home tiles, which is nice, but still relatively skim in terms of deeper personalization. We've always been fond with the Windows Phone keyboard just because it's very quick, responsive, and with autocorrect, it makes for a really fast typing experience. Our only issue here with the Focus Flash that the layout's rather cramped because of the size of the display, but of course the landscape option's a little bit better. Additionally, we could say the same about the Internet Explorer experience just because it's so fluid with its movement here, just even from pinch gestures to kinetic scrolling, it keeps a tight response. On top of that, pages load very quickly, and overall, it's definitely a great experience. Also, we've been fans of the Zune experience with Windows Phone in general just because the presentation is definitely top-notch. It does a lot of stuff. Besides being able to play songs, you get even things like a review of the specific song you're playing. On top of that, of course, you get your controls, the album cover, but you also get a nice background image that accompanies the song you're playing. As far as the audio quality, it's impressively strong with its output, good tones, doesn't crackle, loudest volume setting, definitely easy on our ears. Combining its fast processor and vivid-looking Super AMOLED display, the video watching experience is great just because the video we have here is encoded in DivX 1920 by 1080 resolution, so it's 1080p. As you could tell, moving very fluid, barely any lag or slowdown. And on top of that, thanks to the Super AMOLED display, colors just pop, and overall, definitely an engaging experience. So as a whole, the handset manages to take some average-looking shots with its 5-megapixel camera. Nothing stellar, but good enough for a 4x6 printout. Of course, it does really well when in sunny conditions and also macro shots, but when we take it indoors under artificial lighting, it tends to have this bluish color production. And on top of that, fine details are rather vague and indistinct. Of course, the LED flash does a good job of lighting the scenery. The Samsung Focus Flash has the ability to shoot 720p videos, but has nothing really to brag about just because the overall quality isn't that appealing. Now on the handset here as we're playing, it might look nice with its colors, but when we check it out on a computer, fine details are pretty much out the door, very vague in that area. On top of that, its audio recording is a little bit on the grainy side as well. Luckily it does shoot at 30 frames per second, so that's smooth, but overall it doesn't really exhibit the qualities you think of something that's shot in high definition. We're more than content with the calling quality on the Samsung Focus Flash, just because voices on both ends of the line are very clear and noise-free. Even the speakerphone exhibit the same qualities, but our only issue is just the earpiece rather weak on our end, so you have to tell your caller to speak up just a little bit louder so you can hear it. Fortunately, the handset has a solid connection to the network. Bars are good in high coverage areas, and it didn't drop any phone calls during our testing. Furthermore, the other satisfying thing about the handset is its battery life. It's pretty high there compared to some other smartphones. We managed to get a day and a half of normal usage on a single charge, which is more than enough for our needs. And of course, it's gonna appeal to power-heavy users just because they could easily get by a solid day without having to charge the handset. There's no kidding that we're spoiled by some high-end smartphones out there in the market, but what's especially nice about the Samsung Focus Flash is that it offers a well-balanced experience. Combined with its stellar pricing, $50 2-year contract, you get a really nice handset that offers a lot of value for the dollar, and you really can't beat that just because it works so well in various areas. So if you'd like to learn more about the Samsung Focus Flash, you could check out our website, PhoneArena.com. This is John V. Thanks for watching, guys.